Okay, so I am going to make an assumption that things have changed and improving your health and your fitness, it just feels like hard work now. Okay. What used to feel quite easy before or relatively easy, things just don't seem to work anymore, just like they used to do. And this is frustrating and it's confusing. And no matter how much you Google, you still can't seem to find the answers. And the problem is that your body and our body is constantly changing. It's always changing each and every day. But we're not doing the things that we need to do to support it as it changes. Now, as women, we experience a number of changes and transitions in our body throughout our lives. So you think about puberty, you think about our monthly menstrual cycle, we think about pregnancy or perimenopause, which can happen as early as 30s and into menopause. So we are having these transitions each and every single day. And just as our body and our lifestyle changes, so too does how we need to approach our health and our fitness. Things need to change as we change. So instead of pushing ourselves to burnout or to injury or just giving up on our goals, sometimes we just need to change how we approach things so that we can always feel in control. And don't we always want to feel in control with our health and our fitness? Now, this is exactly why I created Ebb and Flow. Now, as women, again, we do work hard to stay on top of everything: our health, our fitness, our family, career, friends, goals. So many plates to spin, so many. And so sometimes we can feel tripped up when things don't go the way we feel that they should do. Maybe our energy changes, our motivations change, our thoughts and feelings change, and they're constantly changing. And if they're not the same as they were yesterday, then this can really, really hinder our days, basically. So we expect ourselves to have the same energy. We expect ourselves to have the same moods and motivations day in and day out, just as if we were men. Okay, that's how we've been brought up. That's the thoughts that we need to keep going. But that's not how we work. You know, we have this cyclical nature within our body that makes this impossible. You know, we are not linear, we are not small men, and the world needs more women like us who understand that we can change and improve our lives, not despite of our menstrual cycle, not despite of our hormones, but actually because of them. Now, I want to share a few things with you. So I'm going to share some slides with you. So bear with me a second whilst I get this up. Okay, so this is my Ebb and Flow course. And within this course, I work with only a small group of amazing women at a time so that they can receive my full support. You know, this coaching and mentoring experience, it's like no other. And it's designed to take you from confusion and frustration to basically doing what you love every single day, to feeling amazing, and literally just feeling like you have control and you know what the hell is going on. You know, what works for one person won't necessarily work for you, and that is perfectly fine. And that's exactly what this is all about. It's about figuring out what your body is doing and what it needs right now, so that we can help it, so that we can support it. And that is what this is all about. Now, I'm going to be straight with you. I am not a great cook. Okay, I'm not the best at all, and I'm not the best driver. Although, please don't tell my husband that I admitted that. But I have been in the industry for almost 20 years, and I have coached thousands of women on how to improve their health and their fitness and their wellness. And looking at the menstrual cycle and actually treating women as women and working with women as they are and as they come, this changed everything. When I started working with women through the menstrual cycle and by understanding them, it just changed everything. It was like a as far as qualifications go, I am qualified in fitness and nutrition. I'm qualified in sports massage, remedial therapy, biomechanics, and pretty much everything in between. I've spent the last 20 years literally grabbing all the information that I can. You know, if you followed me on Facebook for a while now, you'll know that I used to go under the body mechanic, and I'm just obsessed with researching and just learning. Now, I've spent the last 8 years specializing in hormonal health, in perimenopause and menopause, and female pelvic pain, and women's back pain, because that's different as well, and pre and postnatal fitness. Okay, but that is not really the important part. What you really need to know about me is that over the last 20 years, I have developed three core principles, which are at the core of everything that I do. So firstly, research. I don't just follow the latest fads or hearsay. I understand why I do something for my clients and I explain it to them. You know, I want you to know exactly why you are doing what you are doing. Secondly, connection. You know, I don't just work with everyone. I used to work with absolutely everybody, or think that I wanted to and thought that I could. I can't, okay? But I do work with those that I can create a connection with. And this is important to me. And I know it's important for you too. So, you know, we spend a lot of time together and we definitely need to know that there is a connection there. And finally, authenticity. So yes, I get the buzzword and it's probably been overused lately, but that's exactly what I expect from my clients. You know, I need you to be open with me. I need you to be honest. I need you to be authentic with me. And I will always be and do the same for you. Now, as I've said, I have no desire to be the coach who works with the masses. You know, I am going to be the coach who works with just a select few. And I'm working with a few amazing women like you who are ready to make some changes, who are ready to learn about their body, learn about what they can do to support their body, and especially support it as we're getting older. You know, things are changing. We need to change too. Now, within the course, okay, you will have weekly Zoom calls. So this is where we discuss your findings so that you can deepen your understanding of your mind, your mood, and your hormones. That's exactly what we're looking at. And just continue to implement changes into your life. You know, so each time we meet, you will share your progress and your observations, and we create specific actions for you to, you know, take the next right step. And it is my job to help you clear away what is in the way of you achieving your goals. You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here as a way to figure out what is standing in your way. And then we do that through education, through guidance and coaching and support and mentoring, whatever you need, whatever tools you need. That's exactly what we do. Now, we also have access to the Coaching Hub. Now, this is a private Facebook group. It's quite a new group for me, but it's where I am focused on getting you the answers when you need them. So I want to be available to you, and this is where you can reach me really easily. So it's also where you can connect with other women who have been through this journey, who get it, so that you'll always have support without judgment. Now, there's also access to video lessons that teach you exactly what's going on with your mind, your mood, your hormones, your body. And again, this is important so that you can do it in your own time as well. You know, you don't have to just come to the course. I want you to have information there as well. And you'll also have downloadable resources. So these are things like cheat sheets and journal templates that you can use to track your menstrual cycle, and so that you can begin to predict your energy and your motivation. And so you can figure out how to plan your diary as well, because this is really, really important. You know, we want to achieve goals and we want to do things in our life. And sometimes actually we need to figure out when is the best times for these as well. So this is what we do. So as far as the course breakdown, there are 6 core learning modules that is included within this. This is pretty much what we cover. There's also a comprehensive list of resources and templates and articles for you to literally download and use straight away. So the first module is all about tracking your menstrual cycle. You know, tracking is a must, but it doesn't have to be complicated. You know, this is where I want you to learn what to track, how to track, and how to take your tracking to the next level. You know, tracking is important, you know, not just for us geeks that love a little bit of journaling and tracking and numbers and figures. It's important, you know, but it doesn't have to be complicated. So this is where you're going to learn how to identify what phase you're in. You're going to find out what tools to use. And another main one is how to pinpoint ovulation, because although we think our period is the main event in our menstrual cycle, it's not. Ovulation is, okay? And this is vital for you to understand more about your menstrual cycle and understand what is going on. Again, especially as we get older, this is really, really important. Now, module 2 is all about the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle. So this is where we look at your strengths, your vulnerabilities, and the needs in each and every phase. Now, everyone is different, but this is why I wanted to put this out there so that you can see what some people experience, and then you can bring it together and figure out how it affects you. You know, what is going on in your body and how it affects you. So this is where you will discover, you know, again, how to plan your diary, how to plan the events and goals around each of the phases. And you're looking at how to work with the strengths in each phase, because there are strengths in each and every phase. You know, even the ones you don't like, there's strengths in them. So this is really important. Now, module 3 is all about the science behind the menstrual cycle. Now, again, I'm a bit of a body geek, an anatomy geek, and I love to know what is going on. So when I am feeling really, really angry with my husband on one of the days, I want to know what's going on in my body to make me feel this way. You know, I know there are things that are changing, so I want to know this. Or when I'm just feeling, nah, what is going on? You know, yesterday I was absolutely buzzing. Why am I feeling meh today? You know, what is happening in my body? So again, this helps you to understand and pinpoint and connect what is going on within you to what is going on, you know, outside of you as well. So we're looking at module 4, we look at work and career. Now, this was something I wasn't sure about putting in the course because, you know, everybody's different, but when I looked into it a little bit more, I want to include work and career in this. So it's not necessarily just work and career, we're looking at your goals as well, you know. So we're looking at things like productivity. Okay, we're looking at things like focus and being able to concentrate. So this is where work and career module comes in. But again, we talk more about this in the Zoom calls as well. So whatever works for you, you know, whatever's going on in your life, then bring it to the Zoom calls and let's have a chat. And, you know, if you're struggling on this project, how can we make that work for you by using how you are, by using your body? So The next module is sex and relationships. So this is possibly my favorite module. Now, this is not just because it's sex, but because it's made the biggest impact in my life. And it's made the biggest impact in my marriage. Um, you know, as my hormones have changed over the years, as I've experienced my monthly menstrual cycle, there have been there's been a lot of tension within my relationship. I've really struggled to at certain points connect with my husband, and I want to know why, and then I want to know how we can connect even more. So understanding each and every phase makes me appreciate that in each and every phase, um, I'm different, and what I need is different in each and every phase. And to be able to pinpoint that, to be able to explain that to my husband, what is going on, what I need from him, again, probably saved my marriage. And I think he would agree with that as well. Yes, sex is brilliant, and it's, things relationship wise amazing, because we're learning how to work together. Now, if you're not in a relationship and if you're single, then this is an important module as well, because it can you're going to learn how your hormones actually affect the type of person that you're attracted to, and you'll be able to predict when you're in the mood for socializing and dating, and you'll discover how to know for sure if someone is the one. Now, our hormones play a part in all of this. They play a part in us choosing a partner, and it differs depending on where we are in our monthly menstrual cycle. Things change, and who we are attracted to changes through our monthly menstrual cycle. And it's important that we know this, okay? Especially if we're looking for a long-term commitment, then this is something we really need to know. Now, the next module is exercise and training. Exercise is still probably one of the most important things we can do for our health, but most women, we struggle. We really, really struggle, mainly because of the second half of our menstrual cycle. And there is research and studies that are coming out to suggest that we actually struggle with adherence to exercise because of the second half of our menstrual cycle. So we need to know what we can do to change and modify our training programs to optimize our fitness, so we build more muscle and more fitness more easily, and we recover quicker in the first half of our cycle, not so much in the second half. So when we learn to work with our menstrual cycle, then this is really, really important. We can learn to keep workouts consistent, because if you're anything like me, sometimes it's brilliant and then other times not so much. So we can learn how to make consistency key. Okay. And again, work with menstrual cycle, to continue to work out without burning out, without injury, and without just giving up on our goals when we've just lost all motivation and energy. So, the pros have started using monthly menstrual cycle to guide their training. And this is really, really important. In order for us to improve our fitness, improve our health, then this is really, really important. So we're also going to look at how you can create your own personalized training blueprint. I will work with you in the sessions to come up with a bit of a plan. Okay, that is exactly what I'm here for. So if this is something that you're interested in, come and join the group. Okay, we can work with this. So it doesn't matter what your fitness goals are, we can work with it. Now, obviously, you're going to get resources and tracking templates and downloads, and basically you're just going to get all the tools you need to improve your health and your fitness by using your menstrual cycle. Now, okay, a little bit about me. I am a mum. I have two boys. I have Dexter and Morgan. Okay, yes, we named them after the show. I'm a wife. I have a really amazing group of friends. I run my own business, and I'm nearly 40, which is a running joke in our house. Okay. This means that I do understand how hard it is to keep all our plates spinning, whilst trying to navigate our hormonal changes that change every single day. So the knowledge and information that I have gained over the last 8 years, over the last 20 years, to be honest, is everything that I've put into this course, and it's been a blessing for my own health, my own sanity, just as much as it has been for my clients. And this is why I know how important and life-changing this information in this course is, okay? And it's because I've experienced it. This is why I created this course. I continue to experience these changes as well, okay? And I continue to work with my cycle, and I'm learning each and every day, and I just keep adding to it. And I always keep saying, I wish I'd known this stuff years ago. That being said, I'm not the only one. My clients are literally coming to me and saying the same thing. Why did we not know this growing up? Why did we not know this information and how we change and how to use it? We should have known this information. So this is why I know this information in this course is life-changing. Now, I have a few frequently asked questions that women have asked me about this course. So the first one is, can I enroll if I'm on hormonal contraception? Now, although you may not experience the same ebb and flow of hormones as you would without hormonal contraception, because most forms of hormonal contraception, depending on what you're on, they actually prevent ovulation. But you can still take part and you can still benefit from this course. So every woman is different on hormonal contraception, depending again on the type of contraception and what contraception they're on. Now, it's a personal choice. It really is a personal choice. If you think you experience changes throughout your cycle, even whilst you're on maybe on the pill or on the coil or wherever you're on, and you want to investigate further, then this course is for you, okay? If you're curious about things, then this course is for you, okay? So we can work with you and we can see what's going on. But if you're unsure, get in touch and we'll have a chat about it. So the next one, I have an irregular cycle. Can I still benefit from this course? Absolutely. Oh my goodness me, this course is probably for you. Okay, so one of the things we cover in this course is how to detect ovulation so that you can help to monitor and support your menstrual health. Now, ovulation, as I've already said, is the key event. Ovulation is just key, okay? And this is important. You need to know how to track ovulation. You need to know whether or not you're ovulating. If you do not know, or you're not 100% sure, this course is for you, okay? Without a doubt. The other thing is that when you start tracking, when you start to be more observant of your cycle, sometimes things actually start to level out a bit. And this is what I've seen personally, firsthand, is that once I start tracking my cycle, I think I probably subconsciously start to improve my sleep and my stress levels and everything else. And my cycle becomes less irregular. Okay, so if you're unsure whether you're ovulating and you're having irregular cycles, this is definitely for you. Now, I think I am perimenopausal. Can I still benefit from this course? Now, perimenopause is the time frame before before menopause. So menopause is when you have stopped having periods for 12 months, okay? Perimenopause is that time before. It's like a reverse puberty, okay? And it can start as early as in your 30s, okay? Now, this is something that really shocked me because I didn't realize originally how early perimenopause symptoms could start. And they start early for some of us, okay? So if you think you are perimenopausal, if things are just changing, okay, if things just don't work like they used to. If your health and fitness, if you just can't seem to keep with how things were, and things are maybe changing, cycle is longer or shorter or all over the place, or your heavy bleeds, less bleeds, whatever it is, hot sweats, night sweats, insomnia, whatever. Okay, then yes, you need to be tracking your menstrual cycle. You need to be tracking your hormones. Okay, so perimenopause is a huge physiological and emotional transition in our body, in our lives. This is why there's a massive push about this right now. We need to know this information. We need to know our own body. Okay, so getting to know your cycle before and during this transition can bring about understanding, self-compassion, and self-care practices that are going to support you where you are right now and support you throughout the transition through to menopause. Okay, perimenopause and menopause. It can also help you understand and identify if what you are experiencing is a normal part of the process or whether you need some additional support, whether you need to go and see your GP. And then you can go there to your GP and go, here is all the information over the last 3 months that I've got. Please help me. Okay. If you can't take that, then they're going to have to start from square one. Okay. But if you can take all this information with you, how amazing is that you've got the information to back up what you are trying to tell them. Okay, so finally, if you still have any questions, then please get in touch and I will leave the link somewhere around. If not, you can find me, Sarah Keats Andrews, on Facebook and on Instagram. Now, if you don't have any questions, then the next step is literally to enroll. Okay, the course is starting soon, so find out the details in the information on this page. Now, you really will benefit from this course if you don't know if you're ovulating or not, if you are struggling with your health and fitness, or if you are changing, if things are changing for you and you're not sure. You need to know your body. Okay, this is vital. Now, again, I can guarantee 100%, okay, that you will be saying to me, I wish I'd known this years ago. I can guarantee. Why didn't I know this years ago? This is life changing. 100%. Okay, 100%. I can promise you. Now, if you have any questions again, let me know. If not, then I will see you on the calls and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.